Welcome back, both to you listening and to our merry band of barbarians who are watching from home or here to probably ruin my world some more. When last we left off, after defeating the Vikings on the outermost layers of the winery, our merry band of barbarians ventured deeper in to help to find Sorin Sutsul, the leader of the Vikings. A very dangerous-looking fellow who held mysterious sway over fire and smoke. After a lengthy battle that saw nearly every member of our adventurous party knocked unconscious, they managed to defeat him and collect his ashes to turn in for the bounty. Upon returning home and reporting to Tricka, we go now to our merry band of adventurers as they begin to rest and recuperate. So, what's everyone up to as you return to the castle once more?
I think we're all probably gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, flat out first thing, bed.
Fair. Yeah. So just all going to rest, or Rodney, I know you had something you wanted to do?
Yeah, actually. I was gonna go check on the Aarakocra that I had accidentally maimed.
Yes, so you slowly but surely make your way over to the infirmary of the castle. You see the snow elf woman you met earlier just slowly tending to this Aarakocra, just sort of dabbing on his forehead with a wet towel. He seems in quite some dire straits, having his arms sort of held above his head in a sort of full body cast as he's just staring at the ceiling, crestfallen.
I just poke my head in through the door, just try to take a look without being too overt.
Roll me a stealth check.
It wasn't a natural failure.
Oh, what'd you roll?
A 2.
Well, dang, a 3 beats that.
Wait. What's your dex mod?
1.
That's a 3. That matches you one.
I'm sorry, a 4 doesn't quite do it. I forgot to add his dex mod too.
Oh, God.
The tragedy.
It's great that I once intimidated someone with that low a roll once.
The tragedy of life.
Also, I just realized, you know how you went down last session?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have if I hadn't pelted you with that brick the session before.
Yeah, because I started out that last session with 23 damage.
Which
I went into battle with 23 damage, all of which came from my allies and myself.
I'm pretty sure I did half of that too.
Probably. Breakfast did the other half. Friendship mostly emotionally.
So yeah, so you poke your head in trying to be subtle. You sort of bump a nearby table and send a perfectly good vase sort of toppling to one side as it smashes. You just see the doctor look over. Oh, curse it all. And as the Aarakocra looks over, you say, as he just starts to flop about a bit in a panic as he's like starting to scooch himself away.
Mrs. Puff, we're not driving. No. Green will hold up his arms placatingly, just holding them out. Just shh. It's okay. It's okay.
He just looks at you very skeptically.
I just came to check on you. I felt kind of bad for. Green will gesture at him.
Just gesture vaguely at his entire body.
In his general direction. I assure you it was an accident.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Let's see.
Can you not roll the same thing?
No, it was a 20. I go to show you, and it rolled. It was a 20. I rolled a nat.
I did see a 2.
I'll take your word for it, friend. I'll take your word for it. I trust you. I trust you.
I rolled a 20 and a 2 in succession.
Welcome to my life.
Does that count as a nat 22?
Can I have rolled?
Sure. For a natural 22. Yeah, you just see him like. He seems thoughtful for a moment, then just like beckons for you to come closer.
I will very, very carefully move closer.
Roll a dex save.
Do I roll a dex save?
No, you don't have to roll a dex save.
I feel like a clumsy character, if that's fought in one of those 5e option books, who would have to roll a dex save anytime they walk into a crowded room.
That would be cool. We should
Maybe.
make that as a disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to check into that.
My clumsy alchemist. No. Yeah, so I will get within a safe range of this poor, crushed Aarakocra.
And as you do, you just see him leans back a bit and just sort of lifts up a very taloned foot and just sort of whips you on the head. And as he does, you kind of hear very comforting feelings. The feeling of like being curled up next to a hearth and relaxing after a long day out in the snow, almost. All good. Just do not do again.
But of course, Green will pull out his spellbook and flip to the last page. It is a list of faculty or staff in the castle he's not allowed to help anymore. And add stonemason to the list.
Anything else, or?
Well, since you're out of commission and I'm partly responsible, I didn't know if there was anything I could do to try to help. Green will say the word help very carefully. Very quietly.
Let me roll something real quick.
Oh my god.
Okay. You see him like sort of curls up a leg again and like grabs a necklace around his neck with his talon and just like holds it up. That's his donation for church I go to. Give to them tomorrow, yes?
Green will bow like very stiffly, like, yes, of course.
Well, like it. Should listen to a sermon. Very nice man. Have a drink named after him.
Oh.
Yes.
Green will take the necklace. Can't wait to meet this pastor. And with that, Green shall retire for the evening and rest his assumedly almost open body.
And yes, as you all take a nice long rest, just enjoy the feeling of your wounds closing themselves and whatnot after a very long and arduous day. Wake up the next morning to just the normal sights and sounds you've grown accustomed to, the sights of people putting out new flowers in the vases because someone keeps eating them all. Just the smells of wonderful foods coming up from the kitchen, and all manner of wondrous things. The perks of castle life and whatnot.
For heroes.
Let's not push it now.
Alright. Perennial, what are you doing this morning?
Believe Perennial will be going to get his overcoat fixed, seeing as how it was so damaged.
You've got the funds for it.
Yeah, I'll say there's a nice little place, sort of, excuse me, sort of near the gates of the castle. It's a nice little booth. You see a couple of Kenku just running it, just sort of stitching up a few various garments and whatnot. One like looks over. Ah, it's Fancy Man. Hello, Fancy Man. What need?
I'll just sort of take my ruined overcoat and lay it on the counter. I need this to be repaired. It got a bit damaged the other day.
Oh, overcoat. you see this one. This is a bit of a smaller one. Has like a slight blue tinge to his feathers. Just like, brother, overcoat, overcoat, overcoat. What about overcoat? Look at overcoat. Okay, overcoat, overcoat, overcoat. What happened to overcoat?
A man with a very large axe.
Man of large axe, large axe, large axe, big axe, big ass axe. Yes, overcoat. Yeah, you see the older brother. You assume has a little bit of a gray tinge to his feathers and has tufts of them missing up top of his head. It's like leans forward. Can fix, but very badly axed. May need a new overcoat. But can fix if want.
It would be preferable.
We'll have done in 3 hour. Fix overcoat. Fix overcoat. Fix overcoat. Why fix overcoat? You just see him like wildly lean over and whack the other one on the back of the head as he's just turning into another very large rant.
And how much will that charge?
You just see him seem thoughtful and just like lean over and confer with his brother a little bit. Will be 10 gold.
Very well. And I'll drop the 10 gold on the counter.
Thank you.
I will return when it's ready.
They give you a slight salute as they take it off to presumably their shop behind them.
With that, I will return to the castle.
So, good Sir Chewing Gum, what are you up to today? This wide morning.
After my daily rations of 2 breakfasts, obviously, Chewing Gum will have actually gone out into the training yards, wherever, for the horses. Will have actually, on his own, set up like his own, like cavalry training sort of spiel.
Huh.
Basically, Chewing Gum's getting some exercise finally.
Roll me an athletics check.
$18.
You don't have disadvantage because of being overweight or whatever the flaw was called, right?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it just makes him slow and stuff.
Yeah.
And armor's custom.
And also, I have to get armor custom made.
Don't you have to do that regardless?
I think so, but to be fair, I don't actually wear armor as I'm a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, centaurs might have to have stuff custom anyway.
But yeah, you get yourself some nice jogging in, just relax, get to feel like a young foal once again as the wind blows through your hair. Yeah, you to save yourself a good bit of exercise in today. I'll say that with today's exercise and having gone to the effort of actually setting it up, your speed has increased by 5 feet.
Well, that's good. Still get cuts in half, but that's good.
Huzzah.
Eventually, I hope it just somehow removes the obese trait.
So, anything else, or?
And I guess that's going to be it. once I'm done, I'll put things away.
Alright?
Because chewing gum is at least responsible.
Getting a whole ass arc for chewing gum over here.
And on that note, dear Sir Red, what are you up to this fine morning?
Honestly, I was going to find something to make a training dummy out of, but if the castle has them, I would just go there. And immediately dress one up in the outfit the Red took from the people last time.
Ah,
Yeah, it's the perfect outfit. And then he's just going to, practice.
you alright?
Boxer.
Yeah, anything like just going for the basics or just.
Pretty much, if he can find a guard to, duel with, he'd probably do that as well.
You know what? Roll for it.
No guard, but you found a chef.
What am I rolling?
Persuasion?
Perception?
Okay.
Perception. Oh, I see a guy. Punch.
I figured that's about how it would go. Would you like to train? He hasn't said no yet.
That's 12.
12? Oh, yeah, you find a guy. It's, seems like one of the higher ranking guards is this nice, silver dragonborn fellow, has a bit of a smile on his face. You see he's covered in a bunch of scars, seems kind of unusually skinny, but you see that a lot of it is just sinew, seems like he has a lot of muscle built up. But, yeah, he's just like, a boxer, eh? Well, I used to box back in the day, helped entertain us on the warpath and whatnot.
Okay.
Wanna go?
Sure.
Alright.
Well, just the idea. You want to go? Punches him out.
Roll nat 20.
So, roll me initiative.
They don't call me Glass Jaw Jim for
You want to
nothing.
just do like 3 rounds, best of 3?
Ah, yeah.
That way we don't spend 40 minutes
I'm
on
about to
this.
say, yeah.
21.
21, you say?
And that's initiative. Unless you want to just do
Natural
like...
20.
Okay.
Well, we'll just do athletics. And
Yeah.
he goes first, so he has the first chance to win.
I shall roll athletics for basic soldier man. 17.
Okay. That is... What is my athletics? That is a 16. Is that... No, that's not red. Yeah, 16.
Ah, so, with this first round of combat, it seems unusually close, as despite you being much stronger than this man, he seems a lot more alive as he sort of ducks and bobs and gives it a good few punches to your gut. Haha! Well, I thought you'd be more impressive, honestly.
Break his glass jaw.
I mean, if you want impressive, Red will give him impressive. Rage.
Alright.
So, yep.
Well, I'll show you what for. Feel free to scream all you want, silly man. Oh, that'll be an 11.
I'm raging. I have advantage on strength-based ability checks.
Yep.
I'm aware.
Main character
Well-
powers activate.
That's a 13, but let's see if I... Natural 20. 16. So, yeah, as he throws another punch, Red just ducks under it and counters with a right hook. Just directly to the kidney.
Oh, yeah, you give him a nice solid punch to the side and he staggers back at it. Oh! Well, maybe a bit of fight to you yet.
Then he'll just get back up, raise his fists, in front of the standard boxer stance.
Well, fine then. And as he rears back his fist again, you see, oddly enough, the sunlight around him seems to sort of congeal around his fist as you see it beginning to shine slightly as though polished.
Sunlight, yellow. Overdrive.
That will be a 22.
That was cocked. Okay. Well, the first roll was a 22. The second one was a 27. So yeah, as he throws another punch, he's going to again counter. Only this time, instead of hitting him with a right, he's going to fake right, immediately swing, hit him in the pancreas with a left jab, which is incredibly painful for people. That will knock you on your ass if it doesn't outright kill you.
I was about to say, pancreas is rather sensitive.
Yeah, that's why you want to hit someone in the pancreas
Agreed,
if
it
you're
is.
in a fight, because it'll knock them on their ass immediately.
I'm sorry, but due to the dragonborn physiology of not having a spleen, your attack has no effect.
Followed immediately by an uppercut that just knocks him down.
Now, real quick, are you going for, like, how hard are you hitting it? Is this your training for you, or are you just going full out?
Like, did he piss
I mean,
you?
it's training.
You're raging.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
It's-
are raging. I'm just asking, like, are you holding back at all, or is this just...
Are you trying to kill him?
No, I'm not trying to kill him.
Okay.
Why would I try and kill him?
He mocked Red, and Red said, "Rage."
He wanted me to come at him. I came at him.
Also, I can only get a 27 on a nat 20 for athletics, and I have a +5 to strength. Like, oh, yeah, okay. I kept using proficiency +2.
Yep.
It's, like, I did not know how you did that, unless...
5 plus 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Can we have the image of Red uppercutting him into a sitting position on a chair?
Sure, as the two of you exchange blows back and forth, you give him a nice solid uppercut, and you just see whah, 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 as the light sort of on his hand seems to shatter and dissipates as he slumps into a nearby chair.
It's like the gag of the two people moving a pane of glass, only this time it's a chair.
No, the chair was just in the back wall. You just knocked him back 30 feet. With his chin. What I say, old chap, that was uncalled for.
But yes, you have successfully won this training bout.
Yep. Red's going to just walk up to him. That was a great one, but you had the unfortunate option of training with the Ruby Brawler.
Oh, the Ruby Brawler. Yes, I heard about you while I was summering at Academy. Well, aren't you? Oh, yes, you're that fellow who... Didn't you go to prison?
I won the bet.
Oh, yes, I see.
Clearly, that explains everything.
As this man just slowly stands up, gives you a nice camaraderie pat on the shoulder, and just staggers off. You see him
If all our soldiers could fight like that, there would be no war.
But to maintain order for that many fuck-ups.
Let me roll something real quick.
Good news, sire. I have enrolled all of our troops into boxing training.
Oh, yeah. I will say that as you feel the fighting spirit manifest around you, as you feel your resolve strengthened by having won a fair fight once again, as opposed to just a normal to-the-death brawl, having a good sportsman-like conduct, your unarmed attacks now count as magical for purposes of overcoming resistance.
Sweet.
So that now acts outside of rage as well.
Yeah.
You have had your hormone awakened.
My fists are in a constant state of rage.
My hands are angry. It makes me good at punching, but it makes it hard to hold a pencil.
Oh no,
Which
I
makes
can
me so
only-
angry.
I can't deliberate.
My career as a scribe.
There's a fist-sized hole in this piece of paper. That's my signature.
Sir, can you please sign here? Just through the door.
I signed a table for you too. It'll be worth something someday.
He signed me this morning. Card holds up chainmail shirt.
Dear Sir Green, what's your plan for this morning?
Let's go.
Are you going to just walk around and harass more castle staff, or?
No, Green has a mission this morning.
Ah,
Very important mission to redeem his honor. So Red will get up for the day, get his stuff together. He's going on a little errand outside the castle.
No, Red was going to punch a guard in the face.
So getting ready for an errand outside the castle.
hmm.
So he's going to pack his bag. He'll put in his Balder's back scratcher, his, let's see, any other supplies he has. We'll keep the axe on his back. The health potions, just, getting his stuff together. And, just maybe grab some rations from the kitchen, This could be a long journey.
Yeah, you head in, you see the normal old Ogrelon fellow just directing the various bugbear to cook. He just sees you walk in and says,
What do you roll? Oh, a 19.
No, that's an 11.
Oh, I saw a 19.
Okay, one. Hello there, friend. How can I help you today?
Oh, hello, chef. Green will try to reach over the counter and pat him on the back.
No.
Green just start fidgeting awkwardly. I need some rations. I'm going on an errand.
An errand, you say?
Yes.
It's like gets a good few of the bugbear to start preparing stuff. What sort of errand?
I'm going on a journey to a... Green will think back to the Irakakra to deliver a necklace to a church.
Which church?
A church.
Anyone will do, or?
The one with the pastor.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down, lad?
Green will hold up his head. It is the church the Irakakra man works at, or goes to.
I don't know what church he goes to. He's a co-worker, he's not a friend.
Which one?
Yep. No, I thought about that as this started. Green puffed out his chest. It is a very important errand, you see. I have done him a wrong, and I have to right it.
And to right this wrong, you did not ask him which church to deliver it to.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. For I am doing the right thing. It'll work out.
Yeah, there's a hole in my ceiling over there that says differently from.
Green looks up to the 3 or 4 bricks missing in the ceiling. Would you like me to fix that?
No?
You'll see Green deflate a little. You see, when you are on the path of righting wrongs, everything will be in your favor as long as you have good karma. It'll work itself out. Green will close his eyes, puff out his chest.
Some more Christian nonsense. And you just see him pass you over a few small boxes of food. Oh, here you are.
Thank you, sir. And with that, Green will kind of jog off, trying to look cool.
And are you just going to start trying to find a church in town?
Green's gonna walk out in a straight line and look for what he thinks a church looks like.
Well, as you're walking along, you do see one church. There's a nice holy feel to it. There's a few draconic carvings on the outside. You see a very hunched over old golden dragonborn just very carefully reading scriptures out and has himself a little bit of a following gathering outside on the church stairs.
I want to believe that the building is a bar, and they're trying to save the sinners inside.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna, jaunt up to them. Good evening, fellows, or good morning.
You see the old man sort of leading the congregation just look up slowly. Oh, hello, my child. How have you come to learn of our faith today?
Unfortunately, no, sir. I have come on an errand.
Oh, what sort of errand?
Green, again, realizing he doesn't even know the Irakakra guy's name. You'll see him, think, and there'll be an uncomfortably long pause. A friend of mine, has asked me to deliver a pendant to the pastor at his church.
Oh, you have a pendant for me?
Green thinking. How will he tell if this is this man's church? Green will hold out the necklace. Do you recognize this necklace, sir?
Why, well, it's a necklace. It's a very nice looking necklace. May I see?
Green will hand it forward.
Thank you. And you see him very carefully deposit it into a nearby collection bin. Your donation is greatly appreciated, my child. Would you like to learn of our faith while you are waiting?
Waiting for what? Death.
You'll see Green, with the Baldur's back scratcher, just tap his chin a couple times. Well, if this is a friend's church, and he'll stab it hand first into the ground, sure, and just sit.
Please, have a seat as I tell you of the great cataclysmic faith. Long ago, there were but the two dragons, the fell Tiamat and great Lord Bahamut. The two so despised each other that they tore each other apart and formed their children. There was Red Man, the Red Dragon, great Lord Vakaris, the Green Dragon. And he just starts going on into a very long, droning spiel. About 90% of it is just naming dragons.
Yeah, I'm sure Green has managed to fall asleep with his eyes open. A useful skill.
And of course, then there was Hermes, the Mercury Dragon, not to be overshadowed by.
At this point, Green will fall backwards.
By his great brother Quintinius, the Quicksilver Dragon. I see you were overcome with the faith, my friend. Allow me to continue telling you our faith.
Green will arrive back at the castle about 4 hours later.
While we're waiting for that.
Just sitting here going, I've learned to sleep with my eyes open. God, I'm tired. It's a great line from Dale Gribble.
So, everyone else, as you're just going about your business in the castle, you eventually all receive messages saying that there is a new job for today, a new bounty to bring in. And as you return to the throne room, you see the familiar form of Tricka just looking over various documents and such.
I assume I'm probably going to be one of the first ones there.
Perennial. Welcome. I saw that the green one left the castle earlier today, so we'll catch him up later, yes?
That would probably be easier.
Chewing Gum shows up half an hour later, on time, but smelling awful.
Is there any modifier to how you show up, Ren?
Do you want me to roll something?
If you want to.
Nah, he'll just show up whenever he's told to show up.
Alright. So yeah, as Trico just well, sort of adjusts a few documents on his desk, you see him hold one up. Alright. Our target for today. The man who calls himself the Father. Or, well, that's what a lot of people call him, at least. I don't know if he calls himself that. But he's been on the run a good bit for a good long while. Apparently some sort of charge of heresy over in Albion. Which, not really my concern, but they're allies, so we have to keep an eye out for their criminals. It says here his charges include, let's see, selling religion? How does one sell religion? Albions.
Is he selling gold-plated tickets made of wood, perhaps? In a place called Holly of the Woods?
Oh, Lord.
Here's a nice drawing of him. Was the only one our artist could manage to get. And he holds up an image of a very old man with a beard screaming in agony.
Oh my god.
I don't know why he couldn't draw him looking normal, but here we are. In any case, he just passes it over. Worth a good bit. 700 gold dead, 1,000 gold alive. And a little bonus in it for if he managed to get his book of clients. Apparently the Albions want that.
I can get that for you, I'm sure.
Well, in any case, I wish you the best of luck. And, make sure you get the green one.
Yes. Gentlemen, just looking over at Chewing Gum and Red, let's go find the green one. The sound of exhaustion at the mention of him.
So, you guys walk outside, and a little bit down the road, you see Green just sitting there, I assume, sobbing in agony, as a very old golden dragonborn man is just continuing to list off the names of dragons. And thus did Vakarian drive out his brother, the yellow dragon, Yalakos, to the great desert region of Tazwir Shajaga, where his faith dwells to this day. Oh, did you have a question, my child?
About how much longer is this going to take?
One's faith is a lifelong journey, my child. You must not worry about terms such as hours or days.
And I'll just be like, Green, there you are. We've been looking for you.
Oh, thank you, Father. That was very nice. And then Green will sprint off.
Oh. Well, bit of an odd fellow, but at least he's not one of those damn Aarakocra. Hate them. Anywho, yeah, Green, you run over to the rest of the group, I assume.
Have you guys ever fallen asleep and woken up more tired than when you went to sleep?
No.
I hadn't either.
We're looking for a parent.
What?
He means the father. It's the name of our next target.
Oh, that guy. He seemed evil. You'll see Green raise the back scratcher and start to walk towards him.
Not that one.
Oh.
Anyway, if you're tired, just eat one of your candies. They'll wake you back up.
Oh, yes, of course. Green will pop one.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Do you remember what the effect of the last one you had was?
It was I know it was a positive.
Was unable to stop smiling for 8 hours.
Yeah. My man went to visit the Aarakocra with a Richter smile and still got a nat 20. That is a 58. I heard my own echo.
So, as you pop this next piece of legal treats into your mouth, you taste a nice savory feeling. It feels warm and juicy and medium rare, as this candy tastes of steak.
Oh.
However, it seems to linger a good bit, as after a few moments you notice you still taste steak. You have gotten the bean treat. I'm sorry, the steak treat. This one will make everything taste like steak for the next 8 hours.
Not the worst one.
Steak.
Is it at least a good steak?
Well, I mean, that's like medium-ish steak.
It is
You've
medium
had
rare.
worse. You've had better.
Yeah, could be worse, could be better.
Medium rare is like a 85%. It's like
Yeah.
a standard B.
Yeah.
Man, I only like it when mine's turned to leather.
Well, if they want their steak medium, then we ask them politely but firmly to leave.
What if I want it well done?
Then we kick you the fuck out of our lives. You aren't welcome here.
Well.
And you use as fuel to cook the steaks.
Oh.
You will be well done.
Oh.
My steaks will not.
We don't allow charcoal here.
No, I take mine just 5 minutes on both sides.
Oh, dude, I don't want mine bleeding. I know it's
Slap
not
it-
blood, but like,
Slap that
still.
bitch in a microwave and just throw it at me. I'll eat the shit out of it.
I would love some
I love
warm
burger steak.
ground beef.
Makes me feel like a fucking man, you know what I mean?
Makes you feel like a beast.
Totally.
So, we're on the road, and Green can't get the taste of beef out of his mouth.
It's like a dog with peanut butter on the roof of its mouth. Just
Yeah, no, Green's gonna be doing like for the next 8 hours.
Oh yeah, didn't we like all of us get some of that candy?
yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, we all have a bag.
Dope. You know what? I want to eat one.
No, quick, eat the
Huh?
entire bag at once.
Percentile die.
Roll for it.
2d10s.
Right.
But it only goes to 90.
69. Or. No, that's 66.
I was about to
66.
say nice, but unfortunately.
Ah.
We're
So-
fighting a holy man.
So, as you pop this one into your mouth, it feels watery for some reason. It slowly dissolves and it turns into a strange sensation that you've slowly been growing accustomed to. It tastes of salad. Specifically, it tastes of overcooked cabbage. With this one, unfortunately, you will have a vulnerability to fire damage for the next 8 hours. However, any salad you taste will taste twice as good.
This
That means
includes
I get
only salads, not
All
grass.
right, that means I get to eat twice. That means I get to eat twice the castle salad.
Stay outside of my fire breath range.
Don't worry, I'll remember.
Why is the salad spicy?
So, yeah, what now, friends?
Guess.
I mean, we weren't told where to
I was about to
start
say.
looking for him.
So where are we going,
So-
friends?
Yeah, this one you guys have to track down.
I guess I'll start. I'll just look over to everyone. Go ahead and ask around town, see if anyone's seen this guy, and I'll just sort of take a piece of paper for each of you and draw out a very rough sketch of the image we were given and description.
Wait, I'm proficient with calligrapher's tools.
Do you wish to try?
Yeah. They're map maker's tools, but my guy draws.
I have proficiency in perception, which means I have a +3 to it.
Just watch him make the most picture-perfect fucking drawing ever.
With my proficiency, that is a 19.
Well,
If I can use them.
Yeah. And just like make a reference image of the guy?
Yeah, just to copy the one that we had.
Yeah. Yeah, you just sort of copy over the image of this fairly old religious man with a few symbols of the Christian faith sewn into his robes, and yeah, managed to make a good few copies of him.
So yep, I'll go ahead and get one to everyone. Everyone go around town and see if anyone's seen this guy, and we'll meet back here in, we'll say, an hour.
All right.
And while everyone is going their own separate ways, Chewing Gum is going to just ever so secretly just lick the corner of the parchment.
And you'll just
because-
hear from the distance, do not.
Chewing Gum not thinking it.
All of a sudden, there's just a bite out of the page.
So,
Have you seen left half of this man's face? Chewing gum eat right half. Not of face, of paper.
so to look for this guy, what are we rolling?
Roll me investigation.
Oh boy. I have a 0 to that.
Mine is
That was
a
cocked.
13.
14.
Ooh,
This is an investigation check.
12.
Yes.
12 you say. What'd you roll?
I do believe that's a total of 3.
Did you roll a nat 1?
No.
Oh.
It came fucking close.
You got a 2.
Critical failure is I just give in and eat the parchment.
Yeah, you would have eaten the paper and then walked around asking if anyone else had seen your paper.
When the intrusive thoughts win.
When the voice is in my head.
I want to be clear. Every time Red finds someone to look at, he walks up to them, holds the paper up next to them, and just back and forth between the paper and them, and then turns and walks away.
Very helpful.
With a 14, the highest here, Green's going to walk up to people and just ask, "Hello, friend, have you seen this man?" Just smile and hold it up while still going,
He asked me to roll an intelligence check.
It's almost as if for this final one, I said, hey, they've had their fun. Let's make them be smart for a session.
Hey, that's not hard for my character.
my character is
Says
perfectly
the
average.
one who only rolled second best. Anywho, but yeah, unfortunately, for some reason it seems as though the people around here aren't really willing to talk to a man smacking his lips constantly, someone comparing them to something on a page, a politician, and a centaur who looks at everything like it's food.
He
Can't
looked at
imagine
my
why.
child like he was going to eat him.
Yeah. A good few people like move away. A few others just start to like look at you very oddly, or a few just give you very honest, like, no, haven't seen any answers.
We meet back up in an hour. He must not be here. We should try the next town.
Also, chewing gum not like that anymore. Haven't eaten people in long time.
Looks up at Sun.
Used to be
time.
Used to be delicacy with Centaur tribe.
Oh, so people taste good.
Depends.
You'll see
Focus,
Green look at you in a new light.
It varies from person to person.
Perennial will just be like, focus, people, focus. We have a time limit here.
Oh, wait, there's a time limit?
I'm saying there is.
Oh.
I would like to get this done before the end of the next age.
Fancy man have point.
So, should we check the next town, or should we change our strategy? Maybe we can ask more nicely.
Was there anyone we came across that seemed especially like, no, I just don't like you, so I don't think I'll tell you, sort of attitude?
There was one fellow, I'll say that you, good Sir Perennial, actually, I'll say that you, man who rolled highest over here. There was one fellow you met, this nice, this Oberon fellow, reminded you a bit of a chef. Well, up until the point where he, spat in your face and just took a very big bite out of an apple obnoxiously before he walked off.
Yeah, I'll recount that. That fellow seemed not to like me especially.
Are we
but-
really going with the fucking cinema sins joke of, oh well, you need to eat an apple so you look more like an asshole?
Is that a joke?
Yes.
Damn it, I'm plagiarizing everything!
But unknowingly!
I can have no original thoughts!
Again, well, to be fair, no original thoughts exist anymore if you think about it. Everything's been done practically.
Especially not in CinemaSins.
Yes.
Oh, but see, that just means there's something inherently about apples that makes someone eating them look like an asshole.
Because you're doing it loud and obnoxious. So was there anyone especially uncouth that you came across?
Yes, this fellow reminded me a bit of the chef, but he didn't seem very talkative. Kind of spat at me.
Let me go give him a chat.
All right, and I'll point you the way he went.
So yeah, I'll go and look for this guy who spat at my associate.
Not friend, specifically not
My
friends.
charge.
Love me, Papa. Love me.
So yeah, as you walk, the road tour takes you back towards the castle, and you see someone who seems to match the description. This fairly large Ogrelon fellow. See, he's actually at the booth with the Kenku, just arguing like, no, this is my overcoat. You see, it's mine.
And
I smell blood.
And I'll just walk over. Hello, good sir. May I ask why you're looming over my overcoat?
Hey, no, this ain't your overcoat. It's my overcoat.
I will say Red would have gone with you. So,
Okay. But yes, I'll just sort of look at the Ogron. Well, considering I just brought that here this morning, as these two Kenku can tell you, and my associate Red here, who had seen me in it the day before, that is definitely my overcoat.
Red, did you pick his overcoat out of lineup?
No,
let's
look,
see.
it's my size, see? And you see the guy just pick up the overcoat and then just drape it about his shoulders and try to put his arms through it. But
No.
you see what was once an overcoat become something more like a crop top on this very large man.
Does it rip?
See, it's my overcoat. It fits me perfectly.
It definitely does not. I'd say at least 6 sizes too small.
Well, you just don't know Ogrelon sizes. It's a bit different than whatever you is sizes.
Actually, I do. I actually used to tailor a bit in my days, and I knew a couple Ogrelon fellows who I eventually had help me rise up through the political ranks.
Are you bullshitting this man?
No?
Roll me persuasion.
That's a 26.
Well, we must just be the same size then.
Well, regardless of the size, I still require my overcoat to be completed and then given back to me. And I'll just have my hand held out.
Tell me he just runs.
Let me roll for it. It's about that time, folks. So, let me roll severity, because that was a 1.
Well, to be fair, he is wearing a jacket like very small.
So, on a D100, that was a 5, which is very bad. We'll say, he turns and tries to run away like, it's my overcoat.
Can I
And
do
then-
something?
Oh, sure.
As he turns to walk away, you will see Red just immediately throw his arms around his waist and just fucking up and back and slam him into the
Fucking
ground.
suplex him.
Yeah. Without missing a beat. Just immediately into the, as soon as he's on the ground, just immediately into a hold. Just the one leg, one arm behind his back.
So yeah, as he turns and starts to run, you very quickly grab the man. Just, it's my overcoat. Whoa! And as you slam it on the ground, you hear just a very large ripping as this Ogrelon's muscles flex against the overcoat and rip it further. And you see him say, and yeah, he is twitching uncomfortably as you have just slammed him into the ground face first.
And I'll just sort of crouch down next to his face. Oh dear, it seems you've torn my overcoat. I guess that means you'll have to pay me back for that. Let's see, I guess that'll be about 1,500 gold before the end of the next moon.
Can I give him advantage on that intimidation check?
Sure.
You squeeze the hold tighter.
Since he is currently being grappled.
That is a 21.
No, was that another natural one?
That was a 20.
Oh, damn. He ain't afraid of you.
Let me tell you something. My name is Doyce McGulloch, and I ain't afraid of you. He says, coughing up blood.
I'll just be like, oh well, I tried. And I'll just go up and just shout out, guards!
Oh,
Guards!
hang on. Let's talk about this. Tell you what, I got just the thing to pay you back. My pants, made of very expensive spider silk. You can have him. You see him like reach up uncomfortably with his free arm and just start to unbuckle his pants.
Unless those pants have 1,500 gold in them, I'm not interested. So I hope you.
Red will take his pants.
They're worth 1,500 gold, is what I'm saying. They're very expensive pants, you see.
Can I roll insight to see if he's bullshitting on that?
I rolled a 17 insight on him.
Roll for bullshit, DM.
Actually, I might have something for insight. I don't think I do, but
I have a 14 insight.
This man is being completely honest with you.
So he probably stole those pants, but he'd give them to you.
Red's gonna take his pants.
Do you free him?
Well, I already have one hand on his leg, so yeah, I'll let go of the other one and just take his pants off.
Yeah, and as you very harshly drop this man on the ground, leaving him in not but his shirt, a torn overcoat, and a loincloth.
And while he seems to be telling the truth, I'm still not entirely convinced, and seeing as he seems to be a liar and a thief, I'll just turn to the Kenku. What would you say the value of these are, holding out the pants?
So, the Kenku just nods and agrees. About 1,500.
Very good, and I'll just drop them on the counter. I'd like to exchange these for a 1,500 gold overcoat, please.
I'm still holding on to them. While he's doing that, is anyone looking at Red?
I don't think so. No.
Check the pockets.
At this point, I want to
I'm
start
looking for
walking
his
over.
wallet.
I'll say as you're walking as you walk up, you see Red just like burrowing his hands into pockets and pull out a few things and just like toss the pants aside. I assume as
At him.
yeah, as you
I'll
just
just
like
catch
grab them out of the air. Red, as you look through these pockets, you see a few symbols of the Christian faith, most notably being like an outstretched palm and wreathed in flames and things like that, as well as a map that seems to lead to some sort of meeting spot.
As I walk up and see this man in a ripped overcoat standing before me pantsless, I'll just pat him on the back like, man, life's hard, ain't it, friend? And I'm going to cast Mending on the overcoat.
While it's still on you.
Yes,
It takes a minute.
it does. I'm just going to sit in there with my hand on his back.
We'll get to that in just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you just like dropping off the pants then, or?
Yeah, I just put the pants on the counter saying, I'd like to exchange these for a equivalent price overcoat, please.
Ah,
I'm gonna keep the map. I'm just gonna drop everything else.
not fair. Yeah, you hear the clinking of holy symbols to the ground behind you as the Kenku just like confer among themselves, and then they both go behind and come back out with this very elegant looking overcoat. It's nice purple color. It seems to have all sorts of nice golden buttons upon it. Seems like a very, very fancy one.
Yes, that will do. I'll hand them the pants and take the overcoat
Alright.
and just fit it on. Nice to be dressed again, properly.
You see the one of them just give you a small salute.
And apologies for our looking over the Ogren. Friend here, we'll escort him out of your store for you.
Thank you.
And I'll turn to see Red with all of the stuff on the floor.
He is looking at this map. I assume you're behind him. You'll notice he's, map would be survival. I know he actually has it right side up. I actually have a decent survival, so.
Yeah.
Just looking at this map.
Was that the stuff in his pockets?
Yes.
Huh. I'll look over at the Ogren. So, what exactly is this?
This man has been mended.
Yeah. As you look a bit closer, you see your overcoat has been mended upon this man, who is a few sizes too large for it. Much like someone wearing a corset in the olden days, you see that he has been compressed down into a small cylinder.
Every time he breathes out and slightly rips it, I heal it faster.
And yeah, you just
Once it's done, I'll just pat him on the back and walk away.
Red will look at Green and just turn back. Oh, are we leaving? And then grab the guy by the collar and start dragging him out.
And yeah, you start to attract a good bit of attraction as you are dragging this struggling to breathe Ogrelon through the streets.
No, I'm just pulling him out front. I guess wherever he went.
Yeah, and I'll walk outside as well. Let me get that for you, and I'll just sort of pull out a pocket knife and just sort of string it up the front of the overcoat, cutting him free. At least enough to breathe. Now, once again, this map, what exactly is it?
I don't know.
I just fixed that your overcoat.
Rolling insight. 17.
This man is being completely honest with you.
Well, we're taking that too. Good luck, friend. Just sort of pat him on the back and start walking away. Red, come along and bring the map, please.
Okay. All of
You
his
have-
holy symbols are still on the floor in there. Or they're not.
I mean, I didn't pick them up.
Doesn't mean there's
They belong
there.
to the Kenku now. Come along, Green. Let's go see where this map is.
Oh, you'll see Green staring at this pantsless Oblion in a ripped overcoat.
A sliced open overcoat.
Yes, sliced overcoat.
Oh, and feel free to fix it again for him.
Oh,
You just see him like rush and then like duck and hide into a nearby ditch.
He jumps into a barrel that gets immediately kicked by a goat.
did you all take that fellow's pants?
Yes, he tore my overcoat.
He gave us the pants.
Oh. Were they his?
Well, they're the Kenku's now. Not my problem anymore.
He should have emptied his pockets. This is an interesting map.
Only perception real quick, if anyone would like to.
Sure. Nat 1.
17.
2.
Green looked around and forgot to open his eyes.
So yeah, unfortunately you two don't see much or anything, but Red, as you're just walking along, you're just like, man, there was lots of cool things in that guy's pockets. You look over your shoulder and you see what seems to be a pantsless half-giant kicking down the door to the Kenku's shop. And yeah, you see him walk in looking very unhappy.
Is there a guard around?
Oh yeah, you see a few guards start to like rush over.
They going over to the shop?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't need to tell him.
That's their problem. I guess.
Red doesn't care.
And I'm too busy admiring my beautiful overcoat. Look, the stitching, the embroidery.
When the story is happening 15 feet behind you.
This says meeting spot. Are we supposed to go there?
Well, if that guy took those pants from someone, maybe someone else was going there, or maybe he put it there, I don't know. Let's go see what it is.
Yeah, if he had the symbols that this guy in the picture had, then they might know each other.
Better than just sitting around doing nothing. Let's go get chewing gum.
So, Chewing Gum, what have you been up to this whole time?
Yeah, what have you done for the last 12 minutes?
I want to believe Red goes, oh, I got it, and then just pulls out a bag of chips, opens it.
Oh my god, the Naruto moment.
Literally just appears in a puff of smoke.
Just starts eating all of them, gets down to the last one. No one eats the last chip but chewing gum.
Hey, Chewing Gum, I'm laying my fingers all over your butterfinger.
Chewing Gum has been secretly taking just small bites out of the drawings, out of the drawing that he was provided.
Just one small bite every so often.
Yes, trying to basically be sneaky about it.
And yes, we'll just come up and you see Sir Perennial in this beautiful new purple overcoat. The most important thing that will happen in this entire campaign.
Well then,
Very good input, Chewing Gum. Thank you.
Let's,
Very insightful.
Would Chewing Gum like to sample
Sorry.
his overcoat?
Sorry, I was texting to somebody.
You're fine, man.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said you see Sir Perennial just sort of come over in a beautiful purple overcoat that he wasn't wearing before.
Would you like to sample it?
If he does, he'll die.
That coat looked purple.
That's because it is purple.
Pretty.
Agreed.
What makes something purple, Sir Perennial?
Usually they use the flower of the lavender, but there's a few other ways I suppose you might be able to get it.
I've tried lavender before. Interesting taste.
Anyway, we're going to find wherever this map is, so let's go do that.
Since Red actually can read a map, decent survival, he'll just start going.
We'll all follow behind, I suppose.
But yeah. You guys slowly make your way to what seems to be a small rocky outcropping on the outskirts of town. And as you approach, just still smacking, still tasting that sweet, sweet steak, enjoying life. As you walk out, you just as you start to approach it, you see there seems to be the flickering of torchlight sort of surrounding the outside of it, and you hear a very low rumbling singing from within.
Well, this certainly seems like the type of place we'd find this guy.
It sounds nice.
Green, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Oh, I would love to. How polite.
And at least Sir Perennial will wait back here while Green goes in.
Green will walk up with a smile on his face and steak upon his lips and introduce himself to these new friends at the gate.
Yeah, as you approach the gate, you kind of see a couple of Ogrelon on either side, just like oh, hello there, brother. Are you here for the sermon? Would you like to learn about our faith today?
Green, thinking about the last time he heard those words today, you'll see horror upon his face, but he'll do for Sir Perennial here. He'll try to hide that and say yes.
Oh, will you see long? No.
Oh God! Green just jumps backwards, head first.
Well, I'm still new to it myself. You should talk to the father. He's a nice fellow in here. I think he's leading the sermon right now. Can always listen in.
Oh well, thank you.
Here, just to make sure you don't cause any trouble now.
Never.
They said not to let any troublemakers in. Oh, a troublemaker, are you?
Green will look down, think about it really hard for a second. You'll see the concentration on his face. No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, good.
I like to help folks.
Ah, well, you'll fit right in then. Please, come on in.
And Green will just walk through the gates.
And as you do, you see sort of a makeshift church on the inside of this rocky outcropping. You see a good few pews made out of rough-hewn sandstone and such. There's a few more Ogrelon sitting on the pews, a good few humans dressed in all sorts of rags and whatnot, and out to one side you even see what looks like a frost giant sort of kneeling down in prayer, just like... And at the head of this group you see a familiar-looking father, just leading a prayer to the glory of Krishna. And thus his light shines from me to you, and from you outward to the rest of the world. Please, feel free to relax before we depart for the evening. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You see him smiling broadly as he sits down on a small stool nearby.
Green will approach and raise a hand.
Oh. A new child has joined us. Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello, I have some friends out that were hoping to meet you, Father, if you have the time.
Oh? What sort of friends?
Well, there's I think he's a centaur. He likes to eat. There's a man in a purple overcoat.
Ah.
And, I think he said he was a boxer. He likes to hit things.
Well, you're welcome to bring your friends on inside. This home is open to all.
Why, thank you, Father.
Hmm.
And Green will leave and go update you guys that he's in there and he's very polite.
All right, and how heavy was security in there?
Thinking back, Green didn't see anyone with weapons, did he? Other than the guards.
No, just the guards had weapons.
Yeah, there was a frost giant, but no one in there seemed armed or dangerous.
All right, well, let's go meet this guy then. He'll be a bit less violent than the last one. Ugh.
He seems nice. What if we shouldn't do this?
Well, it's not for us to decide who's good and evil. That's for the government to decide.
Ah, you'll see Green. I'll put that in his book. Life advice that he lives by.
People I shouldn't mess with anymore. The government.
Red turns to you. Don't we work for the government?
Exactly.
So that means we're right?
Yes, and we were told to bring him in, which means bringing him in is right.
Does that mean we get to choose who's evil?
Not us specifically, no. The people above us in the government.
Green, you might be evil.
Oh. I'll have to get checked the next time I'm at a temple.
Because
See, Green, put that as a note and a reminder.
I guess we'll all head in. Just going up to the guards. Yes, sir, I believe the father has welcomed us in. Just give him a small head bow.
I asked for permission.
Ah, well, of course. Welcome, welcome. And they just step aside, sort of beckon you inside.
Just sort of head in and see the father.
And yeah, you see the same group. Good old same father, just sitting idly on a stool at the front of the room, just giving out advice to a few people.
And I'll just sort of stand to the side and wait for the other people there to clear out a bit, so it's just the father there, so we can just speak alone.
Now this is a holy place.
Or more
You're
alone.
a government official. Is your skin burning?
No.
He's not been elected yet.
Oh yeah, he lost.
No, technically I didn't lost. I was just removed from the running.
I didn't lose. I merely failed to win.
I didn't lose. I just started out impeached.
I just had a strategic retreat of public opinion.
I want a shirt
Forcefully,
that says
by the
"Vote
guards."
Perennial." I need "Vote Perennial" on a shirt. I actually want one now.
Vote Sir Perennial Daihuk Jesper III.
There you go. Just on a shirt.
He'll fight. Maybe not for you, but for whatever gets him the vote.
But yeah, as a few people step away, he just like looks over towards your group. Ah, welcome, welcome. How can I help you this fine evening?
Red raises a hand.
Yes?
I heard you sell religion, that religion's on sale. How do you sell religion?
You see, this man seemed to age an entire year before your eyes as he just slowly closes his eyes. You cannot sell religion. I have never done that. I have never tried. Whoever has told you that is horribly mistaken.
Yeah, you can ignore most of what he says.
You'll see Green. Put that down.
I think all the boxing caused him some brain damage. I'm not sure.
Ah. I shall pray for you, my son.
Yes, we came to speak
You'll
with
see
you.
Green lean over. Is that your father? He'll whisper, "Yeah, is that your father?" to Red.
No.
Yes, I'll just sort of... We've come today as we were advised by the head of the guard that you were requested to be brought in to speak with them.
You see him close his eyes again.
You won Father of the Year.
damned rogue and an accursed Goliath. Whatever this is regarding, I assure you the charges are false. I have done nothing except serve our great Lord Krishna my entire life.
I hope we see the fall of this man in another campaign.
Well, in that case, you wouldn't mind pleading your case to them, I suppose. As they honestly don't care much for it either. They're mostly just political maneuvering. They have to put forth some sort of effort.
You'll see Green smiling at the father with a vacant look in his eyes, just zoning out everything that's being said for the last minute.
You see him seem confused. Are you not with Albion then?
No, we're with the guards here. Albion just told them to apprehend you, but I'm sure if your case is false, they can just say you died in the wilds or something.
Ah. Well. He just gives a very low sigh and stands up. I suppose there's no harm in it anymore. I'm tired of running.
Perennial will just sort of give him a nod.
You're tired? He reaches into his bag and pulls out, would you like some candy?
Candy? Oh, thank you, my very special child. Please.
I hope this is what turns this into a fight.
Now, see, it inverts his karma score. His alignment has been swapped.
He's become chaotic evil.
You joke, but that is one of the options.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
He is now a wild child. You help out the NCR a little bit, but you definitely hurt them as well.
Father, what's tax fraud?
Red has become shunned by the Christian faith.
My, that's a very nice flavor. Tastes a bit sour, like the apples that grew near my hometown. I would lay beneath their trees and enjoy their flavors. And as he speaks, you see his back straighten up. He seems a little bit healthier than he did before. He has tasted the green apple treats, which makes one feel up to 20 years younger, unless they are 20 years or younger.
I'm exactly 21 years old. I feel like a newborn, almost. So that was the best possible outcome for that man.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. There is one rule I have written down, where if I roll a 100, and then I roll a 100 again, the candy just makes you immortal.
Oh, damn. That tastes like a philosopher's stone.
But which I'm sure will never happen because it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance.
I mean, you have to roll like 3 of them to summon the Trask. You have to roll like 300s in a row to summon a Trask.
Yeah, it's very, very unlikely.
The first one summons it to your plane of existence, the second one is to your continent, and the third one is to where you are right here, right now.
We could get it to the plane pretty easy.
Yeah, you just have to summon it like every 8 hours.
Green writes that down now.
But yes, we will, I suppose, start escorting the father back to the castle.
Thank you. This feels like a very large weight off my shoulders. It's been I'm honestly surprised they're still looking for me. That whole ordeal was so long ago now, it feels like a very distant memory.
Well, sometimes people just never forget things, but better to face them head on than just run away from them, usually.
What happened to you, father?
It was this very strange occurrence. He seems very confused for a moment. It was in a kingdom. I can't remember which one it was. Odd. Never thought I would forget something like that. I must be getting old. But there I was in town, just doing my normal sermons, talking to newcomers, acting in good faith. And a pair of adventurers came to town. Well, quite a few adventurers. Apparently they ran some sort of mercenary company. The Band of Broken Banners, I believe they were called. Very odd group. But they were headed by 2 fellows, one being this very large, unnaturally hairy Goliath, the other this shadowy figure always stood off to the side, enjoyed making snide remarks. It started small enough. They would heckle me during sermons, or I believe they named a drink after me. Because it was not flattering. It was not flattering.
Oh.
But, yes, there was that. But they investigated some things in town, which, you know, it was something adventurers should do. It's a very natural service they provide. But, well, during one of the fights, they destroyed my entire church by, throwing this very large, macabre-looking creature directly through the window. It landed on my leg, I believe. It broke it. Leader was very cruel about it. He showed up the next day and offered to pay the damages. He paid in copper. Just stood there. He made eye contact the entire time as he counted out 1 million copper. It's a very strange occurrence, really.
You'll see Green's eyes widen.
Indeed. I'd never seen that much of anything save grains of sand before, honestly. Well, anywho, they went on. A couple of months later, there were members of the faith coming by to say, claiming I was selling indulgences of the Christian faith or some nonsense like that, and, well, I've been running ever since.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about running anymore.
I suppose so.
You'll see Green shed a tear for this man. Just as the saddest story he's ever heard.
The story almost tastes like steak.
So,
As you walk, I'm sorry, you're just looking at this man smacking your lips and crying.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted the audience to make sure the audience was picturing that.
So, for quick context, if you ever hear us talk about the church special, that's where that came from. And I don't remember what we did that he paid us in copper with, but he ended up giving us copper, like 1,000 copper all in one sitting.
Some mission we went on, the church paid us, and because we ticked the guy off, he paid us in copper.
Yeah,
and so he turned around and made a donation to the church in the exact same copper.
Yeah.
Counted out twice.
As soon as, because he did it to me, and I just sat there, didn't say a thing.
Uno reverse.
And then as soon as he turned to go, hey, well, hold on. I'd like to make a donation to the church. 1, 2.
So they spent 8 continuous hours counting copper at each other. And this was, so we put religion half off, painted it on his church, bought paint for it.
No, we got a banner for it.
Oh, yeah.
Back to,
Yeah, so Green
escorting this person.
That's so sad.
Well, thank you. Frankly, I think you're the first person to have ever shown sympathy for me. Or at least it feels like it.
Green will hug the pastor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, let's get a move on. It's getting a wee bit dark outside.
Indeed.
Well, there are a lot of Christians here.
Not too many. Though, I recall there were a good few who fled to this region before the borders were closed. Apparently there's some sort of plague in the homeland.
Oh.
Indeed, quite a nasty one. Turns men into monsters, from what I've heard.
Might be interesting.
Indeed, the sort of thing that would make a nice serialized program to watch with the family.
Oh my god.
Not that I would know anything about that, really.
Green's going to very poorly, walk up behind Perennial and whisper, "Can we help him?
We are helping him.
If the king doesn't help him, can we help him? Secretly?"
No. Yes, I'll just continue escorting back to the castle.
And so, as you have successfully avoided conflict, and by choosing not to be a further asshole to this man you have wronged in a past life.
You mean I have chosen not to continue their assholery?
Yes, you have chosen to end the cycle.
Hate cannot be fought but with love and compassion.
Or just I don't want to deal with this. Neither do you. Let's just finish it.
Indeed. And yes, slowly but surely you make your way to the castle. As you pass by the Kenku's business, you excuse me. You see a very large man-shaped hole in the side of the wall. One of the Kenkus is just like sweeping idly inside as another one is trying to put out a fire. Seems something might have happened here while you were gone, but not your problem. You do notice that despite what's happened, they do still have the pants proudly displayed on their shelf.
Sir Perennial, isn't that your tailor?
With a nice price tag of about 2,500 gold on it.
Oh, well, that's how it goes. Have to sell it at more than you bought it for, and just continue walking on.
What do you think happened there?
It was probably that Ogrelon fellow. He probably wanted his pants back, but the guards must have fought him off or something, I'm sure.
So long as justice was served.
Very much so.
Yes. Slowly but surely you make your way back to the castle where... Oh, yes?
Does the pastor recognize the pants?
I don't know how you recognize pants.
I mean, they were on a guy that had the map to his place and had Christian symbols. If they're worth that much money.
Oh, well... I suppose Harunag will need to go to confession again. But, yeah. As you approach the castle, a couple of guards just sort of escort the pastor off, and, yeah, Tricker just walks by and says, well, pretty fast turnover. Not bad.
Yeah, I just convinced him not to keep running and come face his justice here.
Well, good work. Better that way. Well, see if we can't help him out for his cooperation. Let's see. Aha. So, for this, that'll be 1,000 gold for you. Here you are.
And this time I'll take it, and I'll give each of you 250.
Nice.
Did we also get the book? Technically.
We did not. It's still on his person,
Yeah.
so we did not get the book.
Well, if the book is on him, then yes, we got the book.
Yeah, the pastor looks over if you want. Book? What book?
I mean, we didn't specifically say anything in the book. I was just saying that out of character.
Oh, sorry.
If he had the book, we would have returned it.
Did Tricka ask for the book? Or
We-
would Tricka have?
We got a bonus.
No,
if
I
we
know,
got
but
the
I'm saying,
book.
would he have said it then?
Yeah, he's...
Oh, yeah, it says, any luck on that book?
If he didn't have a book on him, then no.
Pastor, did you have a book?
Book? What book?
Oh, look at Tricka. What book?
The Book of All His Clients.
Your client book.
Client's book? Why would I have a client book? You do not sell religion.
Yeah, that's probably just from something Albion said about you or something.
Perhaps. Well, in any case, best of luck, fellows. And he just sort of makes his way off. Well, not a bad start, fellows. Well, look forward to our continue. I can't believe I'm saying this, given that you did maim one of my fellows the other day. But Tricky just gives a small salute. I look forward to our continued business together.
The other day, that was yesterday.
2 days ago, I think.
No, it was yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was the morning of the previous day, yeah.
Yeah.
With that, Perennial's just gonna stretch a bit. Nope, I'm turning in early.
Yeah.
Green has an errand to run.
Oh.
I want to deliver my 250 gold to the Arakakra, the stonemason,
Yeah. As you
and let him know that I delivered his necklace.
yeah, as you walk into the infirmary, you just see the Aircocker leaning forward, just very awkwardly lapping up a drink from a cup. Alright.
I'll assumedly in a bag of some kind,
Yes.
and I'll set it on the tray he's eating off of. Just huzzah! 250 gold, sir. My pay for today. And you'll be happy to know that I successfully delivered your necklace to the pastor.
And you just see him like looking from the bag of gold to you. It's back to the bag of gold, then back to you. Oh. Oh. It's very kind. Thank you. You have family?
I do not. Not here anyway.
You want family? I adopt. You very good friend. I like. You see him visibly wincing as he moves one of his wounded arms for the sole purpose of giving you an affirmative attaboy pat on the shoulder.
Green will try to hug him back, being very careful if I need to roll for that.
No, you don't have to roll for it.
Was there anything you wanted to do, Chewing Gum?
You could sample your salads.
He has a point. How much daylight are we looking at?
It's like about 5 in the afternoon right now.
5 in the afternoon.
About like 4-ish hours?
About that, yeah.
You know what? Not only will I get my dinner, I will actually have Chewing Gum go like, I don't know, run or something out in the training yards again.
Sure, roll me athletics.
13.
Yeah, you get a good bit of exercise in. You work up a nice sweat, just feel the calories shed off and whatnot, and yeah, pretty productive exercise.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yes, Chewing Gum is now going to go on to fulfill a lifelong dream that he had only now. He is going to teach an aerobic class. You know, like the ones of of Slim Goodbody or those ones you found in the 80s.
Do you have leggings?
We can make some. There's a tailor here.
They have to be custom.
Exactly. I think Chewing Gum would... I was gonna say look good, but he'd be able to wear a leotard, right?
You're an obese horseman. I'm sure they make them for you. If not, that's on them for body shaming. They look at you and go, that will be 4 times the price for 4 times the fabric. You'd be like, no.
How about I eat 4 times the salads around here?
Then you'll lose weight 4 times faster.
Exactly.
Just the upkeep, like the people who have to upkeep all the tapestry and plants are just like, who keeps eating all of the decorations?
That was a 1,000-year-old tapestry of the first king. Oh, there's a bite out of him.
Who ate his foot? Who just eats the foot?
He was known for that foot. He had a kick that could fill 1,000 men.
At least eat the cap. I mean, look at it. It's so bold and succulent.
Now he's completely lopsided.
The other foot was clubbed.
How am I supposed to tell the story of the ancient the kickboxing king?
The story that inspired Red as a child.
He even drew the name from him. The first king was the Silver Brawler, so he took the name of the Ruby Brawler. In fact, that inspired the pet. We still don't know what it is, just that it was involved in the bet.
Pro tip for you folks at home: if you want to start your own D&D game, just let your players talk. They'll make the best lore for you.
Indeed.
Wait.
Yes, Red, we're looking to do a bit of boxing.
Yeah. Red has a manager somewhere, so he probably would have gone, found them, probably at whatever inn he was staying at beforehand. Match tonight, get a few tickets. He would specifically get 4 tickets, 1 for each of them and 1 for the guard he fought earlier.
Yeah, we'll say that's you go to the illustrious Going to Fly Now tavern and see this very old-looking fellow just sort of hunched over in a corner, drinking his woes away. Your good old manager, what's his face? His name isn't important. You never learned it. So it's you then. Come crawling back after you won the bet.
I was in jail.
Oh yeah, man, this is good wine. So, how was jail?
I got to go win more fights.
Oh really?
Make any money?
Can I get one tonight?
Yeah. You know, I can try.
I'd like to invite 4 friends.
4 friends.
Remind me, how did you get put in jail again? I won fight too hard and removed the head.
Then, if his girlfriend, whose name I have completely forgotten because it's been 3 months, is also
It's been
around.
3 months and you were in prison. She's moved on, buddy.
Damn.
No, it's been 3 months in real life.
One step forward, 2 step back.
You've been
We
in
win
jail
her
and it's
back.
been a week. She's moved on, buddy. That's how you met.
Obviously,
No.
she'd probably be there as well, but
Yeah.
Love is like fight, and I always win fight. Wait,
Win love.
Tell you what. I got this nice boxer, nice fella lined up. It's a real big fella. Goliath, I think. You'll like him. He likes to fight too.
Red's just gonna nod emphatically. Just get whatever tickets bring back to everyone. Just tell your time.
All right.
So, in what looks to be a very grand affair for this fellow who is not only a returning champion, but also has helped to clear away some of the most nefarious evils this land has known in recent months. This very large arena is ringed out in the town center, and excuse me.
I mean, I've just been picturing a red dragonborn, and I'm sure it's not what you're wearing, but like Little Mac's pink outfit with big boxing gloves.
I've been thinking about that, maybe a different color,
Just the
but
pink hoodie.
the hood up, yeah, just like the gloves on, the boxing shorts.
it's something similar to that. It's more, the standard wrestler like robes that you just throw off that.
Oh yeah, with the hood and like
Yeah.
kind of like a cape that you just throw off at
Yeah,
the beginning.
it's essentially the same thing, but slightly
I hear
different.
that if we give our own rendition of it, we can't technically get copyrighted if we use punch-out music.
Anyway,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works anyway. I think that's how a few channels I watch get around it.
Gotta make a
it's
bit.
also it's just funny.
But does Nintendo care? That's the law.
It's fucking Nintendo. Yes, of course they care.
Oh, you'll still get the strike. They just can't legally apply it, so they'll just do it by a different name every time.
Shigeru Miyamoto will look at you and say, "You've made the list."
So, apologies in advance, a lot of this is stuff that I'm going to be making up on the spot, because I did not expect to plan a boxing match tonight, but here we are. So, for our friends in the crowd, during this fight, you will be able to cheer once per round, and each round will last 3 rounds of combat. When you cheer, you can choose to give our friend here advantage on a roll. It could be an attack, or you could use it to temporarily buff his AC by up to 2, or something of that nature. Yeah, we can flip through it a bit if you have a different idea, or if you want to shoot out advice, etc., etc.
What's the minimum bid count for a cheer?
fucking
Can I bet on the other guy?
Are we
You
allowed?
most certainly can.
Are we allowed to rig the fight?
I have magic.
I do too.
Uh-oh, guys, bad news. It turns out that the opponent's boxing gloves have been fucking eaten.
Just 3 people all. Let's just raise his AC by 2 every single fucking turn.
Who in the world could have possibly done that? Who eats boxing gloves?
What's your
Chewing gum, just fucking munching on them.
What's your AC? 30. Wait. Let me add this D8. 38.
Fuck. I heard kids your age like baseball, so I fried up a couple of gloves for us to enjoy.
What?
This is fun. You 3
That's
get to
amazing.
be my legendary actions, and I don't know what you're gonna do.
Oh boy, now I get to be the boss fight.
Should we roll to see like what order? So after like during each turn, it's a different one of us who gets to decide what happens or what cheer is being done.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, you can cheer. We'll say that the cheers you're allowed to do are either to, you can cheer
first.
to increase the damage dealt by 1d8. You can cheer to make it more roll 1d8 and add that to the hit roll. You can roll to increase his AC by 1d6. Or you can roll to try and give the other guy disadvantage on his attack.
Could I also
So we
cast
can
a
heckle.
spell?
Hmm?
Could I also cast a spell instead?
Theoretically.
Good. So the order is I got a 20, so I would be going first.
I got a 15.
So then it would be chewing gum and then green.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll just
Clockwise.
immediately look at the colossal dude and I'll just go, hands as big as my stomach, and you still can't punch.
Yes. On that note, as you see the other guy walk out, you see a very tall Goliath fellow. He seems a bit unnaturally pale and with bits of red, raw flesh exposed on him as though bits and pieces were torn off. He's wearing a nice pair of very loose-fitting shorts, and you see what seems to be a bear pelt tied around his waist, with the bottom legs sort of wrapped around in a bit of a belt, and the bottom half just sort of leaning back like a small cape. You see him just cracking his neck in the corners, just like while looking over, sizing up our good friend Red. And just slowly walks over. Hello.
Yep.
Hello
name
there. He's just gonna do the fist out thing.
My name is
Yeah.
Broly.
Hello. My name is Winfred, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I hope that we have ourselves a wonderful fight today.
I'm the Ruby Brawler.
Oh, are we using our fake names? Oh, I'm the bear that was not where.
I see.
Neon is insulted.
Green just looks at him. Who the fuck is this scrawny puke? I'm like 1.5 feet taller than you, but whatever.
What's that, boy? I can't hear you from up there.
I said I can't hear you from up here.
That's what I've always wanted. Winifred and Broly mixed together.
Anyway. So, initiative then?
Yeah. You just see,
But hold up. Do you want to make a bet?
Yes, I will put down whatever betting table there is. I will put down all 2,010 of my gold on the Ruby Brawler.
What's the ratio for this one? What are the odds?
hang on. Let me roll for it.
I've seen the Ruby Brawler fight. I know how powerful.
1
it is.
to 9 odds. So if you win, your money will be multiplied by 9.
Yep, all 2,010 of it. Every last piece of gold I have.
Oh, I would like to make a bet as well.
Oh.
I will be putting down to bet Baldur's Back Scratcher.
They must give you 9 back scratchers.
17 initiative.
17 initiative?
Chewing Gum, would you like to make a bet?
You have 250 gold.
Would buy lots of treat.
So
Yes.
An 18, I think you'll...
Okay.
Give 100. Bet 150.
Alright.
Chewing Gum likes to make the safe bet.
See, Chewing Gum's not necessarily completely dumb.
No.
However, his intelligence is literally only +1 in modifier, so he's
Mine is
maybe
0.
he is somewhat smarter than your average barbarian.
So how much would Green's bet count as? So I'm just keeping track of the
What's
exact gold
Boulder's
number.
back scratcher worth?
What do they consider that?
I think we said it was worth 5 gold pieces.
Well, true, but that was before it was modified into a back scratcher.
Now it's worth 4 gold pieces.
I will throw out that Red would be waiting to fly into rage the moment the bell rings.
We'll say Boulder's back scratcher is worth about 25.
Okay.
All right, so the grand total is a bet of 2,185 on the Ruby Brawler.
So, yeah, you just see this very, very slim-looking blue scale dragonborn just walk into the center of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner we have the Crimson Combatant, the Red Raider, the...
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
folks, I need a lozenge.
I'm sorry, folks, I need a lozenge. Please pass me a lozenge from over there, if you would not mind. It is in the compartment on the side of the couch thingy, I believe.
Yes. It's a merchant.
Chop,
bets,
chop,
yes.
we are running a show here, and you are ruining it for everyone. Lift up the thing in the chest.
Oh, hold up.
Thank you.
I want to do 2 things before.
Thank you.
Oh, I'd like a piece of pizza.
Yes, I do. But our friend was very kind enough to give me a lozenge, so I'm not coughing for this fight. Thank you for your patience, people at home.
I do want to throw out that I want to give Winifred and myself another piece of candy. We can do that after the introduction.
Oh, good. Now the blood in my mouth will taste like sweets.
It inverts his alignment.
He goes from true neutral to true neutral.
The Rose Rebel, we have Red.
The Ruby Brawler. Just
The Ruby Brawler.
I love it.
And in this corner, hailing from lands and parts unknown, weighing in at 85 stone, as tall as a house and built like one too, we have the three-time champion in the Hemet Lens Grand Prix. We have Winfred. Hi, I'm glad to be here.
They say his mother was a bear and his father was a tree!
He had a very tragic upbringing.
Oh no, it was the mother was a rock and the
Yep.
father was a tree?
Yep.
Or the opposite.
Yep, and as the wind blew and they rubbed together, Winifred was born. He ate a demon and stared into the abyss and saw it for what it was.
And as you guys
Very fucking dark.
approach the center, just like the normal like punch off. He's just like, all right, let's make a good, clean fight. Let's make it fun, and let's make sure no one dies on my watch. Sound good?
Yep.
Good. All right.
So my candy was a 12.
Your candy was a 12, you say?
We have official doping on the ring.
I gave one to him as well.
Yeah, so it's fair doping.
Does it
What's
reduce
up?
his strength by 5?
So, this one, as you taste, it feels like it almost melts in your mouth. Or rather, it feels like it's melting your mouth. As you devour this nice flavor, you start to recognize it as curry. Very, very spicy curry. So spicy, in fact, that, well, every unarmed attack you deals an additional 1d4 damage.
Fire damage?
Yes. Let's see what our good friend Winfred.
Putting that name to good use.
Folks, his gloves are literally on fire. I think that's against the rules.
It's not technically written, but
Show me the rule book.
Sir, our ticket sales have fucking tripled. Hot damn!
I made the joke about the Falcon Punch last time.
What's really funny is that spicy curry is actually an item in Smash Brothers.
Yep.
Yep.
And you breathe fire.
burning yellow sunlight overdrive.
They attempted that earlier.
Yep, that's not 24.
It awakened Red's humming.
That is D4.
Wait, hang on, we need not fight. Oh, god damn it.
So
Threw
what did
his
he
fucking
get?
hat at me.
So, our friend here rolled an 85. Let me tell you about 85.
Ah, this will be good.
As he pops the candy into his mouth, you see him start to contemplate what sort of flavor it is. Almost bland. He doesn't seem like he's in pain or is he particularly enjoying it. He just seems confused. And you see him start to shiver slightly as his hands start to shake. And and as he does, you see him just, and you see a nice frosty mist appear from his breath. He has gotten the ice treat, which, in addition to granting him resistance to fire damage,
Oh, nice.
gives him 1d4 cold damage with every punch.
Fire and ice, let's fucking go.
This is amazing.
That is completely random, and I love it.
I knew. Giving out 2 would be perfect.
This is possibly the best outcome.
Did I get ice resistance due to the curry?
Yes, absolutely.
They resist each other.
So they're essentially doing 1d2 additional damage instead.
Basically.
And there's so much steam in the ring. Sir Perennial, I can't see what's happening. What's happening?
Standing here,
I realize you are just like me, try to make history. But who's to judge the right from wrong? Put the gauntlets down, I think we'll both agree that violence breeds violence.
And in the end, it has to be this way.
With Winfred, you see him stretch out as he's just loosening up his joints.
Do I get to go into the rage at the start?
Yes.
Awesome.
And you see him start to smile. I'm looking forward to this fight. You see him reaching behind him as he lifts up the bear's arms, and you see that they have little bits of gloves on the edge of them as he just slides them on and then pulls the bear hood over his head.
Oh, that's cool.
A long time ago, I didn't need this hood. I used to just become a bear whenever I wanted to. I felt natural to me.
God, I
But-
need the lore for this version of Winifred.
When I first came to this land a long time ago, I was cocky. I lost the fights. I felt like I was torn from myself. I couldn't change anymore. I was stuck with these useless fingers. But if I win enough fights, I'll get it back. And then you see him surge up his muscles.
Sir, this is a tournament. We're on a time limit.
And you see his muscles surge up as he and he clenches the bare hands around himself, and you see little bits of blood draw down from his knuckles as he lunges forward and is going to launch a good old punch at you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's the Donkey Kong bonus stage from Punch-Out on Wii!
And he is going to reckless attack.
That's awesome.
And that'll be a 21.
Nope.
All right. Following up with a second unarmed attack. 25.
No.
Wait, what did you just do?
I have a reaction to raise my AC.
Oh,
He has an equivalent to parry.
yeah.
It raises it by 1d8 and I roll
I was
a
gonna
7.
say you should have probably said something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stacked the two that were weird.
Yeah. Yeah, for that attack, I raised my AC to 31.
And yeah, as you see him coming, as his speech gave you ample time to prepare. Yeah, you quickly just dodge out of the way. You feel the air surge in front of you, just chilled to the bone. You see little bits of water condense as his cold front meets your warm front. And over the second one, you see it get a little bit of water as it drips down over your scalp. But both attacks have missed you. It is now your turn.
Ah, yes, good. He will
Okay,
beat
I'm
you
going
with the-
to immediately take one attack.
I feel the sudden urge to watch Baki.
So I'm going to take the 26 to hit.
That will not hit. Oh, wait, that will, yeah.
Okay, that's going to be...
I was about to say, like, with the water droplets on his head. Good. Water torture.
max
That's how
damage.
he's gonna win.
Now,
how much?
Ruby Brawler.
That is 6 plus 10 for the slashing damage when I'm raging. Then cut in half, that'd be 2 fire damage.
So, what altogether?
That would be 20 damage altogether.
Gotcha.
And as you do, Perennial will shout, "Let him hear you roar," as they'll cheer him on to deal an additional D8.
Yeah, you roll.
1 additional damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Immediately follow that up with another attack. That will be 23.
No.
Okay. Another attack.
This one would be offhand.
Nope. That will also miss because that was the exact same roll. And this is offhand.
Boy, it must be nice to multi-attack.
26.
He gets 2,
hang
and
on.
then his subclass gives him a 3rd, and he gets an offhand.
I can't wait for.
No.
Okay.
I can't wait for when.
That's going to be turn.
I had something vaguely like this planned for if we did get another session of this, so I just adopted a lot of my notes for it. I've been taking notes on you. So.
Yeah, you just cut down about 75% of what he did.
And now it's your turn to cheer, Chewing Gum.
Let's just divide all
what
of
were the
this by
options that I get to
4.
do again? It was
During their
increased
turn,
damage.
you can either, give the other guy disadvantage, or...
You can increase his 2 hit by 1d8. Allow him to deal an additional 1d8 damage if he hits. Increase his AC. Increase his AC by 1d8.
Okay.
Or give the other guy disadvantage.
I'd say probably just hold, I would say just hold it for the damage. Or
That's
the
what I'm
AC.
thinking. Yeah.
Or just roll to increase my AC stupid high. If he can't hit me, it doesn't matter.
Bit of a gamble, but then again, I'm already gambling, aren't I?
You are.
I'd say while you're high health, we probably just increase your damage.
Okay.
Yeah. I can roll. I'll roll to increase his damage, I guess.
Yeah. We'll wait until it's his turn again.
Yeah.
Yes. Before the next round starts, as a legendary action,
Oh, god damn it.
He was a boss monster.
he is going to give you a another nice old punch.
Oh. That was.
And that'll be a natural 20.
Okay.
Well, shit.
That's right, Winifred was my character back in the day. I'm kind of rooting for Winifred here. Just a little bit.
I tried to give him a neat air of mystery about him. So, that will be 15 bludgeoning damage, along with an additional 1 cold damage.
So 16 damage because it gets doubled and then cut back in half.
Yes.
He is screwed. I'm at 69 health.
Oh,
Feel the
God.
power.
He has the power of the funny number.
Winifred breaks out into laughter.
Anyway.
Tasha's hideous laughter has been cast.
So, as we get back up the list to our dear friend Winfred, yeah, you see him. Like, been a while since I've had a fight this nice. Hurrah! And he's gonna try and give you a nice old punch to the guts.
Oh, unleash the power of Johnny. Test opening.
God.
You will roll
Natural
a nat
one.
Joke's on you, I have the power of reckless attack now, you monsters!
Roll 2 nat 1s.
So, well, that's still that'll be a 19, which
No.
no.
Not even close.
And with his second attack,
Natural 1.
nope, that won't hit either. Yeah, you just dodge again as you feel the air surging between cold and warm around you.
Okay. Yeah, he's back up to Red's turn, unless either one of you want to do
Wasn't
your
it
thing.
Johnny's turn?
Yeah, it's Johnny's turn whenever.
Oh yeah.
When you go to attack, he's gonna buff you.
Well, I'm gonna attack. That will miss, but advantage. That will hit with a natural 19 plus 8. So, you gonna buff my damage?
Yes, what do I have to roll?
A D8.
That is cocked.
There it is, thank you.
Okay. That
Plus
is-
7.
Okay, that's
Not bad.
3 fire damage. Then 21 slashing damage. Magical, so it ignores resistance.
What'd you roll to hit?
27. Yeah.
And then plus 7 from chewing gum, cheering you on.
Yeah,
Magic.
damage was.
Does my fire ignore resistance since my hands are magical?
I wouldn't say so. It's not magical fire damage.
Okay. I was curious.
No, you see, it's natural fire. Your hands have been turned as if you were a Ganassi, a fire Ganassi specifically.
So, second attack. That will hit.
What was it?
26.
Hold on a second. No.
Okay. Third attack. Was his reaction up just a one-time thing?
Yes.
Then that one will hit, but I'll see if I crit. Because that was the same roll.
Ah.
That was one less. Minimum fire damage, 13 slashing damage. And with my last attack, 16 plus 8. So 24.
That'll match.
So this will be almost max damage again. That's 3 fire, max on my slashing, which is 13 for this. Then, yeah, 3 fire. So he's starting to look a little messed up.
You see you've done a good chunk of damage to him, but he's still, like, just standing strong. You see him just getting angrier, like,
Yeah, so for that 4-hit combo that became a 3-hit combo, it's just punch to the face, followed by right hook, followed by an uppercut that he dodges, followed by a punch to the gut.
Like a straight punch.
Yeah.
Just picturing trying to get a feel for the bobbing, weaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just very quickly he like deflects one punch with the side of his arm, but you just manage to get like a solid free punches to his gut. Of that, he is going to use a legendary action. 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I rolled 1 on that. So.
So, with that, I need you to make me and Afa a strength save.
Okay. 27.
Also 27.
The
So, was it...
Attacker wins normally, but I'm not sure for saves.
saving throws, it's generally the person who is making the save.
That's right, if it meets it, it beats it, yeah.
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 So yeah, he won't do this extra thing, but he will still hit you, so...
He gets a very good punch to the chest that, oh, okay. Gonna actually fight now. Got it.
We're getting serious.
So, that will be 18 bludgeoning damage and 2 cold damage.
So, 20 altogether.
Yeah.
So that gets cut in half due to resistances. I'm glad that I ignore his resistances to whatever he has, since I assume he's raging. I'm doing to him what you did to us.
The tragedy.
So, his turn.
So, his turn. And obviously, you, my friend, will have an action to use this turn. You little green.
If I wanted to, I was allowed to cast a spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we're rigging the fight, if that was what we were told, he needs to win.
I mean, you weren't told to rig the fight. You can if you want, or you can try.
I'm going to. This is going to be kind of obvious, but going to yell and cast command. Sleep. Just
And,
a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
That is 15. It's not a hard one to beat.
16, unfortunately.
The tragedy.
But yeah, as we get back after his turn, you see him start to lean to one side, and unfortunately, the sleep spell didn't quite take. So, as it is his turn, he is going to try and you see him
His final attack.
as you have dealt enough damage to send him to a second stage. And as you see him you see a nice red aura in the shape of a bear start to form around him.
Oh, sweet. Totem Barbarian.
This feels familiar.
I assume reckless attack.
Yes.
And Bear Totem.
The only reason why he's reckless attacking is because he went first.
That'll be 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
In that case, I need you to make me another strength save.
Alright, that's 15, but I'm pretty sure I have advantage since I'm raging. Yeah, and saving throws. 25.
Unfortunately, that doesn't quite beat a 30.
Okay.
So, as he gets a good solid hit on your chest, which I'll go ahead and roll it out.
As you hear plates bending.
Dealing 12 magical bludgeoning damage now, along with 2 cold damage.
Would Dragonborns shed scales? I think they might.
I'd say so, yeah.
Because most lizards do.
And yeah, you see him as he punches you in the chest. He keeps going and manages to lift you upon it as he goes into a triumphant pose, and then just reaches up with the other one. And as you fail to strength save and feel yourself struggling a bit, you see him toss you to the other side of the ring towards the ropes. So that will be another. So that will be another 17 bludgeoning damage as he throws you against the ropes, and you just go out a good bit before he gets bounced back into the arena.
And that wouldn't be magical since I'm hitting something.
Yeah, not magical now.
So that's 8, I think.
Yeah.
Sir Perennial, Red's learned to fly.
Okay.
With that, here we go.
Yeah, just get up, punch him.
Does it take your movement to get up from prone?
Yeah, but it only takes half. That is cocked. 26.
That'll hit.
He's not going to reaction.
Nope.
Okay, well, let's just... I did not, but... I don't need the D8. Perennial. You gonna do something on this? You gonna add your whatever?
It's not his turn.
Oh, is it next time?
Yeah.
It stopped like that, perfectly standing up. Okay, that's not great. 3 fire damage, 2 bludgeoning, but I get plus 10 to my hit, so 12 bludgeoning or slashing. Yep.
In response, as you see the bearish aura around him grow angrily, and it will. I need you to make me a charisma save real quick.
Okay. No.
What'd you roll?
Natural 1.
Oh. And yes, you have been caught by the bearish rebuke.
Okay.
The bearish rebuke.
True red bear.
Bear strength.
And as you see the aura arms of despair reach out and slash at you, grabbing you by the shoulders, you have taken 16 magical slashing damage.
I'm hurt. Okay, immediately counter with another punch to the
Alright.
face. That will hit, and he just used his reaction. So with the 26, or not 26, 24, which I know is his AC. Max damage.
Huh.
So that would be 2 fire damage after it's cut in half, and then 16 slashing damage. Follow that up with another strike. Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, hey.
I need to check something with the. Actually, I should have it here. I don't think I have. I don't think I get anything extra, and I don't have thing.
Oh,
So-
did you think about taking Crusher?
No, because sometimes you get bonus when you crit with certain things. I don't think I do with Path of Beast. Oh, well, that is 1 fire damage doubled to 2, and then dropped back down to 1. But that is 6 plus 10, so 16 doubled to 36 or 32 slashing damage. That was a good crit.
Yeah, you see him like reeling back a good bit, like.
Yeah, so far he got up, punched him in the chest, got the attack, punched him again with his other fist. So we'll say he left, right, and then immediately spin and backhand him with his right hand with that crit. And then last attack. That did not roll in the slightest. That one actually rolled, so let's get it actually rolling. That'll miss. 18.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I threw the first time and it just landed, didn't move, didn't even slide, just landed. I refuse to accept those rolls. Even if it was natural 20, I would have re-rolled it.
Fair.
So, that will be turn.
Yeah, with a good flurry of blows against this man, you see him stagger back as out of the way of your final blow, as he reels his fist back like. And as a legendary action, he'll make another punch at you.
Natural 1.
Sir Perennial, this is your turn. I think.
Yeah, that'll be a 16, which is nowhere near.
No.
It would have hit me.
That you hear ding 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 as you see the first round has been called. As Winfrey just like dusts himself off and smiles. Not bad. You see him like walk over to like one of the corners as he leans against it. You see a woman walk over and start tending to his cuts, and you can and during this time you may roll up to 2 hit dice to heal.
So I have that thing where I have to roll it, where I will recover on every hit die at least 10 health. Twice my con mod, which is 5. So that becomes that 5 becomes a 10. And then let's see if I can get more. That is 19. So I get 29 hit points back. Okay. That's a decent chunk of my health back.
Let's see. Since I didn't do anything during the that round, would I be able to cheer him on to help him heal better? Just motivate him to really get his haul in.
Didn't you roll to help him with damage?
No.
Not on that one.
Oh, right.
No, you said he couldn't.
Huh?
You said he couldn't on that
There was
turn.
a round where no one interfered.
No, it was like 1, 2, 3, and then third round we called it. It was like break to refresh.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Yeah, you couldn't do it because it was his round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
So, after a good bit of break, you see Winfred stand up again and just mash his fists together as he like redons his hood. Hurrah! And he is going to rush forward and try and give you a nice old punch. And he will be reckless attacking. That'll be a 25.
No. That's 32 he would have had to beat.
He'll follow up with his second attack then. 24?
That matches.
Aha.
We have the same AC.
So that'll be 16 magical bludgeoning damage, followed by 2 normal cold damage.
Which gets cut in half to 1.
No, I
Okay.
cut in half
So,
already. Yeah.
hopefully he is on his last leg, so, I will immediately attack again. That is... That one. Miss, but that one. First attack is a miss. Second.
How much was it a miss by? anything?
1.
Would you want me to add to it?
If you want. Absolutely.
Like,
Because I rolled a 23.
so it was add a 1d8 to hit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That'll increase it by 5.
That'll hit.
So, I don't need the D12 or the D8. I need the D4 and D6. Okay, cut in half, 1 fire damage, and then max slashing damage, so 16 magical slashing damage.
So that's a total of 17.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what I rolled for the first one on the second attack. I didn't look at it before you started talking. Okay. That one will also miss by 1. So, third attack. That will also miss. Fucking hell. Final attack. That will also miss.
Epic.
Let me just roll.
Those rounds happen.
Yeah, this dice has decided to start fucking me.
Well then, as a legendary action,
Well, ID 20.
No. Why would I want your curse to die?
I sometimes roll okay.
Natural 1.
It's very
oh yeah, it's 21. No, we're not making it. Then, as we get back up to the top of the rankings, Johnny, you may make an action this turn if you wish. You can do it whenever. And our dear friend will reckless attack once again. Oh, that's a 20.
Which one is the advantage die? Because you could give disadvantage. You could give disadvantage and get rid of the 20.
That's what I was gonna do.
Ah. Alright, yeah, I'll just roll again then.
I was gonna say. Okay.
Or, I'm not sure how that would happen to having already been rolled.
Oh, that's
which die is your standard die?
Tell you what, white or pink?
pink.
Well, that takes it from a natural 20 to a natural 1.
And that is what we call a natural 20.
The Johnny test opening has blessed me.
Severity?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh
100.
god, are we gonna get a Johnny
100.
test made in heaven?
これは
100.
Directly
He
and
punches
down.
himself.
Oh god.
No.
Oh god.
93.
Oh.
Which, low severity, not too bad, not too bad. We'll say... With this one, your first attack against him will have advantage.
I already have advantage. He reckless attacked.
Well, your next attack after that will have advantage.
He reckless attacked. All my attacks will have advantage. That's what happens when you reckless attack.
Maybe.
How about I just
Chewing Gum
do
gets
extra damage or something, or he gets another
yeah,
thing?
Chewing Gum gets a new
Yeah.
action and
We'll say that you can get another action to use this turn if you want.
Dope. Which one do you think I should do? That's a good question.
whenever he hits, just do more damage.
Okay, that's the
Then with his
D8, right?
second attack,
Yeah, whenever it gets back around to red.
that'll be a 24.
Okay, did I use my reaction already?
Started around, so no, I don't think so.
Not since my turn.
Not yet, no.
8.
So 32.
So, yeah. Yeah, no, that'll miss.
All right. Then yes, he misses both of his attacks, and it'll be your turn again then.
Okay,
I want my money, damn it!
attack. That is cocked. Okay, and that is also cocked. Stop being cocked. So that is 19 plus 8. So 27.
That'll hit.
Okay. Do you want to roll the d8?
Yes. Maximum damage!
So 21 slashing damage. 3 fire damage cut down to 1. And I will make a second attack.
Well, first off, for his reaction, you must endure. I need you to make me a charisma save real quick.
Okay. Well, roll, damn it. What's my 18?
Yeah, that'll make it.
Okay. So,
So this will be halved.
well, I'm going to tell you with a 25, my next attack will hit. But let's see if it crits. It does not.
So first off, that'll be 17 magical slashing damage. But yes, your attack will hit.
Okay. Roll. So, that is going to be 12 slashing magical and 1 extra fire damage. For a third attack, roll. 25. I've somehow lost the ability to roll this die. I keep dropping it and it just falls from my hand perfectly down.
That's why I always just spin it. It's just better.
Both of those were 3. So 13 slashing magical and 1 more fire damage.
Good to know.
Is he still up?
Yeah, you see him swaying from side to side a bit, but he is still standing.
Okay, 1 last attack. That will miss.
Yeah, you give him a good old flurry of blows, and he's still he's swaying from side to side, but he's still standing. You see him like, and you see him as a legendary action make yet another punch. That'll be a 24.
No.
All right. Then we will be back up the list, and I'll say that either our friend Green or that both of you can make an action this turn, since you had an extra action you didn't use.
Nope.
If one of you could just give him disadvantage, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll do that. So how would I roll
You
for
just
that?
give him.
Oh, okay.
You just say disadvantage, fuckface.
Yeah, so
And
I
he's
guess
just
in
like,
character,
"Ah,
your
really takes
guy
it to
is
heart."
heckling him.
You take a punch like a girl.
Sure, why not?
I am a girl.
Well,
Yeah,
You
little
take a
did
punch
know.
like a big ass man. How dare you?
first attack will miss then, and with his second attack,
I could take fists better than that. Wait,
25?
Wait.
That'll hit.
haha.
What were you doing?
I mean, I guess I'll just cheer your guy on, so I'll raise AC by 2. Or
Then
by
that will
D8.
miss. Or yeah, by D8, roll it.
Yeah, I mean, if I roll a 1, it might not.
Yeah. That was a D6.
No, that really 12.
It's
Oh, you
this
got it.
one.
Right.
So AC went up by a D8 and full
Hold
of
it
8.
then.
Yeah.
That'll be your go.
Okay. And attack. Okay, well, that'll miss with a 19. 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. My D6 hit my D20 and it just spun out into a 4. So that's 14 slashing damage and max fire cut down to 2. So 16 damage altogether.
All right.
Okay. Third attack. 26.
That'll hit.
It did not crit. 1 fire damage and 13 slashing damage, magical.
All right. Well, I need you to make me a charisma save real quick.
Not nat 20.
All right. Then yeah, you suffer no ill effects. As how do you want to do this?
Yeah, so with his comment and him yelling, I guess, dodge and weave, Red's going to duck under an attack, once again throw another punch to the gut, and with one last spin, he's going to, instead of backhanding him with his right hand, spin the other way and backhand him into the ground with his left hand.
Yeah.
And then for the theatrics, just raise his head immediately full up and fire breath.
Full, they're sprinklers.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you do, you see the crowds break out into a mixture of cheers and as you see many good old Winfred loyalists just throwing betting tickets up into the air angrily.
And all of them catch fire. All the losing tickets.
And they all get burst into flame as Winfred falls back and leans against the ropes, panting heavily before he falls over unconscious.
And Perennial just rubbing his hands together like, yes, yes, as he has won the bet.
I was
I
at-
a fiefdom.
I was at 16 health.
Yeah, if that last one had gone off, I think we might have had another case of just tie.
That would have been
Worst
awesome.
comes to worst, like whenever it got around to me again, I could have like tried to charm him or something, but
And there you have it, folks. The Ruby Ravager has won once again. The mountain has fallen.
It's Brawler!
let's see. And you said it was 9 times.
Yes.
Would you like me to tell you exactly how much gold we won total?
Sure.
The tragedy.
19,665.
How much gold did I get for winning?
Sorry, how much was that again?
19,665.
Did this business have that much gold?
What you can't see is he's typing into his notes, Mug Perennial.
Man, it's a
That's
shame
a-
Perennial got shot or got Batman's parents on the way out.
Well, that was the
That's a
total for
surprise to
everyone.
that will help us later.
Yeah, that's the total gold from all 3 of us.
As
We'll
Perennial
divide it.
buys enchanted full plate for the party.
Well, I didn't put any gold down.
Yeah, that's why I said 3.
So what would I have won being the winner of the match?
Honor.
You win exposure. You get paid in exposure.
Your manager made money.
Do I at least get a belt?
Yes. Yes, to be honest, you do also get a very nice belt you get a nice belt of stone giant strength, increasing your strength by 4 while worn.
And it also increases his maximum strength.
Yes.
I only had a belt of hill giant strength.
Yes. And whenever I come back with the winnings, I'll give Chewing Gum 1,000 gold, and I'll give Green 3,000 gold.
Oh.
My strength score is now 24.
Mine's 21.
And Ruby Brawler, for winning that match, I'll give you 5,000 gold.
Awesome.
That's the most amount of gold I think any one of my characters ever had.
It's not the most I've had, but it's up there.
And I hate the fact that it went to fucking chewing gum.
Yeah, a
gum.
character we won't play for 2 more years. DM, do you want to give a little insight to next time?
And so, I thank you all for joining me, and all of you home for listening in. Be sure to tune in to our next thrilling adventure, when our merry adventurers, not these guys are jerks that will probably retire now, but some other jerks will explore the Fantasy Oregon Trail. A wondrous time.
Manifest destiny.
I hope to see you all there, and I thank you all for joining us once again. Farewell.
Bye.